Hi, this is Jeff with Sabe, and in this video we're going to talk about barcodes and why they suck, or stink. So most of us, I can gather, all of us know what a barcode is. Those funny lines that we see in the back of the deodorant that you scan when you go to the supermarket, or it's that square with a bunch of funny dots that you scan with your phone to get a coupon for said deodorant. We see them all over the place. We understand what they are. They're very, very useful and don't suck when used properly. This is a barcode scanner. It's 20 bucks on eBay, used. They're built like a tank. The only problem with the used ones is they have coffee stains, which is actually, that might be for me. So 20 bucks with a big long cord, plugs into your laptop or iPad or computer or whatever with a USB cable. We all know what these are. When we deploy a new ERP system, the consultants come in and say, you know, you should use barcodes because you're going to save all sorts of time if your pick lists and your work order travelers and your receiving paperwork and count tags, if they all have barcodes on them, then you don't have to typey. You scan everything with a barcode. That's great. So you pay them a bunch of money and they put a bunch of barcodes on our reports. Then we go to eBay. You buy a bunch of these, and you probably don't. You probably buy them new, but you just go to eBay and buy them from eBay. And everyone has a nice stand on their desk. I gave mine away, but you know, got a barcode running, and you start beeping things. And you realize it sucks or stinks because it doesn't really save you that much. You still have to go to the right transaction or screen or window or whatever your ERP calls it. And you got to make sure the cursor's in the right place for that entry, and then you put it over the barcode and you scan it, and it scans a work order number. It scans a pick list number. And then you continue with your transaction. So it really doesn't save you that much because it saves you 10 clicks on the keyboard, 10 typies on the keyboard. So what happens is this barcode scanner gets pushed off to the side, then it falls off your desk in between the other two desks, and you never see it again. And you go back to typing information, and now you just have barcodes all over your reports, and it looks cool, but it isn't. So we've done something different in Sabe. This is a work order operation traveler, and it's a real one from a real customer. It's been obfuscated, which is a fancy word for hiding data. But you can see there's two barcodes on the top. One refers to the work order, and one refers to the work order operation. When this comes in from the shop, instead of going to a screen to post-production and making sure the cursor's in the right place and you scan the barcode and it fills out the work order number and the work order operation number, and then you continue, what our users can do is take their barcode scanner, and again, this is usually on a stand, and they just kind of put this thing underneath like that, and they scan. And you can see in Sabe, a dispatch work order window came up, and it tells us everything we can do with this particular work order. Now, it's not with every work order. This work order happens to be released, so we can go to the work order workbench and look at some information about the work order workbench. And if you notice, after I click that dispatch work order window went away. Why? Because you usually only do one thing per transaction. I'm not going to do 15 things with this work order. It came in from the shop. Someone says, hey, I don't have the material, so I can scan that right there, and I can go to the work order workbench and look at the material. Or I can post a work order operation, or I can close a work order. But again, dispatch work order. If I scan the operation barcode, I get a different dispatch work order operation. Now I have things I can do with the work order operation. And again, these are specific to this particular operation. We can add new things easily. If you've got a great idea, and it is a great idea, we'll stick that in there, no problem. If you've got a great idea, which we don't think is a great idea, we'll do some typey and put it in there just for your instance. But the idea is, instead of having to do all the grunt, having to go to the right screen, making sure the cursor's at the right place, scanning it, make sure you scan the right barcode because this one's for the item number and that one's for the work order, so you have to make sure you scan the right barcode. We do all that for you. Pick lists, work order operations, work orders themselves, receiving. If you're a big fish and you can go to your vendors and say, we want this string encoded as a barcode in a particular format, this is code 128, on all our receiving paperwork, all the paperwork you send us, then all your receiving guys have to do is scan that string and match it up to a purchase order. They don't have to go to the purchase order receipt screen and type that information in or scan it and save themselves that little typey. That barcode itself explains what it is, and Sabe knows what to do with it. So, barcodes don't suck. ERPs that don't use them stink. And Sabe knows how to use that, and we see great improvements in productivity with our users that deploy work orders, to the point that these things don't fall off the table. Even though they're $20, they sit on the table, and they are very, very useful gadgets that make a difference. All right, talk to you next time. I almost forgot, mobile. These guys. So yeah, Sabe will support barcode reading with mobile devices. With every Sabe screen, there's a little button that looks like a barcode, and push it and only use the embedded camera in the mobile device, and that stinks. So you can use it if you're in a bind, but it's really not something you want to use every day. What you want to do is get one of these guys with a Bluetooth connection or a Bluetooth interface and pair it with your phone or your iPad or Android device. You can get full-size guides, but also you can get little things that fit on your ring like a finger, so you can be like Star Trek and point and scan. So Sabe on the desktop, Sabe on your phone, Sabe on your iPad, it all works. Talk to you next time.